Hello guys, today we will be talking about in Central Finance SAP source system settings. So this is video number 32 in FAQ format, and today's focus is on little bit on configuration side, what we need to do. When we say SAP source, what is source system? So any system which is a sender of the data to S4HANA Central Finance system is the source system. So it can be SAP ECC or it can be any non-other non-SAP system. However, in today's video, when we say configuration steps or settings, we will be only talking about SAP ECC, because other systems it depends. If you have Oracle, it may be different. If you have JD Edwards, it may be different. So but for SAP it is consistent. Another question before we talk about SAP source system: can S4 HANA itself be a source system? So this is a very generic question being asked. The answer is yes. SAP ECC or SAP S4 HANA in maintenance can be an SAP source systems. However, on the target side, it should always be SAP S4 HANA system, which can be treated as central system, the receiver of the data. However, if you have a setup in between of cloud, SAP S4 HANA on cloud as source system, the configuration little bit changes. However, the connectivity works fine. So let's understand what are the activities needed in source system. So to ensure you have a technically systems are ready, your ECC is ready to transmit data into central finance system, you need to, based on your current release, you need to implement a lot of SAP nodes. And I say a lot of nodes means a lot of nodes. However, I have listed here one node, which is a master node, which includes all the nodes in ECC system based on your release, also in CFIN system based on your release. So this master node includes all the bundle of nodes which might be needed for implementation of central finance. So please refer to this node, download this node and see there are several lists of nodes. And of course, SAP nodes are always a rabbit hole. So you take one and then you will see dependency on another 5 nodes. So you keep on drilling, but ensure that all your nodes are implemented on ECC side. And it is always recommended to prepare a detailed document, all setup required on source side, so that you can give it to the business or your IT team in one shot. And during test, you will realize more nodes are needed. So that's a part of ongoing exercise. Any configuration activity needed before initial load or replication? Yes, there is a configuration activity needed in source system, and this is very important exercise. In source system, if you go to SM30, after implementation of all nodes, this view will be activated, which is vcfin source underscore set. And there you need to make the settings. And what are those settings? First is company code. So this is the company code which is being activated for central finance. So this is where the all process begin for that company code. So you enter a company code, then you put the balances. In this field, you enter the starting fiscal year for the balances to be included in initial load. What initial load balances you are talking about. Then start documents from when your initial load starts. For example, you are going live in August 1 and you are doing your initial load from January 1 to July 31st. Then it is January 1. What periods of document? January, February, March, April, May, June, and July. 7 periods. You need to include the 7 periods. And the another point period, you can just ignore it for the time being, because this is mostly for a cleanup activity. So you can ignore, you don't need to put anything here. And then you put package size based on your, after getting confirmation from basis team. And initial load check mark, you don't need to do unless you are going live. Once your initial load is complete, this check mark is needed, which enables your real-time replication. And from that point, the replication starts. Unless you check this point, replication will not start, and it is assumed that your system is still in initial load status. So that's what a quick short video on explaining this important setting. So you have at high level, you have two settings. I will go back again. You have to implement a lot of SAP nodes based on this master node 2323494, and then you do your vcfin underscore source underscore set settings based on your requirement, based on your design, based on your CFIN project scope. You update this table, and each time you do test, you have to update this table, because first test you might be doing for 2 month data, next test you might be doing for 3 month data based on your source test system, because you might be refreshing your source system with the production data uh, during multiple test phases. So it keeps on changing. However, conceptually it is important to understand how this table works. So this is the 30-second video in FAQ format, central finance source system settings. I will take on more settings in terms of central finance system and other topics related to CFIN in FAQ format. I'll come back soon. And for now, thank you so much for listening me. And please feel free to post your questions in the comment section, and I will be happy to answer those. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.